I walked into the room and saw Raju sitting in front of his computer, hunched over, typing rapidly. I poured water from the jug. I was extremely thirsty, so thirsty it felt like my chest would burst. Raju looked up and asked, "Did anything happen, Abdullah?" I replied softly, "No." "So you'll have to take a 1-year drop?" he asked. "What choice do I have?" I said. "Allah does everything for a reason." Raju smirked. "That's your problem, Abdullah. You lose a year because of poor attendance and still say Allah knows best. Tell me, where is the good in this?" Raju is my roommate. He studies microbiology at Oxford University. He used to be religious. He prayed regularly. But over time, he became agnostic and eventually an atheist. To him, religion is nothing but human imagination. God, he believes, is a concept invented by people for their own benefit. I didn't want to argue, but I couldn't ignore him either. I said, "Things could have been worse." "Worse than this?" he laughed. "Yes," I replied. "I could have failed completely. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to handle the humiliation. Maybe I would have ended my life." Raju laughed loudly. "What a ridiculous belief," he mocked. That night, the discussion continued. He asked, "You believe in God? On what basis?" I replied, "There are two kinds of belief. One is belief based on proof. The other is belief without proof." He smiled. "The second one is blind faith." I continued, "Belief based on proof isn't real belief. It's temporary. It changes when new information appears. For centuries, people believed the sun revolved around the earth. Even great scientists believed this. Then Copernicus proved otherwise. But even Copernicus was later proven wrong, because the sun itself is not stationary. Science keeps changing. There is no final truth in science. So belief based on proof is actually a contract. I will believe you until something better appears." Raju nodded slightly. I said, "Faith in God is the opposite of that. That's why the Quran begins by saying, 'This book is for those who believe.' If science had final answers, faith wouldn't be required." Raju asked, "But how can I believe in something I can't see?" I replied, "There are many things science cannot explain. That is not God's limitation. It is science's." He got irritated. "Are you joking with me?" I smiled. "Let me explain." I asked him, "Why should a rapist be punished?" "Explain that using science alone." He paused. "Science cannot explain morality. It cannot explain right and wrong. Just like that, God cannot be placed under a microscope. He cannot be found through a telescope. He must be believed." Raju said, "I don't believe in anything I haven't seen." I replied, "That's not true. Everyone believes in something they have never seen." I continued, "Did you ever see your parents' union that led to your birth? Did you ever demand proof that the man you call your father is truly your biological father? No. You believed, without evidence, without questions. Faith in God is exactly like that. It is not questioned. It is carried in the heart." Raju stood up and walked out. The next morning, as I went to make ablution for Fajr prayer, I saw Raju standing beside me. I looked at him in surprise. He understood my question and said quietly, "I woke up to pray." Some beliefs are not seen. They are felt. And sometimes, faith finds its way back home.